Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a highly requested video. I've actually had quite a few people lately through my comments and also through my DMs ask me to do a video about my boyfriend's favorite perfumes on me. So sometimes people take these videos the wrong way. I just want to say the disclaimer that I don't really care. I do care what he likes on me, but I definitely don't pick my perfumes solely based on if my partner, my boyfriend, whoever, my significant other likes them. But it definitely is an added bonus or advantage. And I think all of us want to smell good for that special person in our life. And I think that just us as women, we like to know what guys like to smell on us. Obviously, it's one of the most highly searched topics is what fragrances do men love on a woman? What are the sexiest perfumes for women? Super highly searched for, super big topic. I'm always looking for suggestions. So I hope that you guys do enjoy this video. And I have encompassed about 7 perfumes here that I would say are definitely my boyfriend's top favorite perfumes on me, without a doubt. Most of them, in fact, I think all of them are very affordable. You can get them all for super cheap. I will have all of them linked down below for you guys. So please stay tuned. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Olympea, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume. So if that is your thing, I would love if you would stick around and subscribe. Also, feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. Okay, you guys, so the first fragrance on this list is VIKTOR and ROLF Flower Bomb. This is just the original Flower Bomb. And this one, I'm kind of going off of conjecture here, or like making assumptions, because I don't know for sure if my boyfriend absolutely loves this one. He's never straight out smelled the bottle and told me, oh my gosh, I love it. But this was the perfume that I was wearing when I first started dating him. And I'm pretty sure he likes it. If I can go off of like personal experience, I'm pretty sure he likes this. He always used to tell me after I got out of the car or after I left his place, he would tell me that he could still smell where I was sitting, like on the sofa or in the car. And he seemed to really like it. So this is purely assumption, but I do think that just based on his actions and some of the things he said, I do think that he really liked this one. So this is a very popular perfume. Obviously, most people know about this one. This is actually a sweet tea and orchid fragrance. So it smells very sweet. It almost smells like there would be something gourmand, like candy-ish in here. And I think what's giving it that is the osmanthus, which is actually smells like apricot. It gives a very apricot feel to perfumes. There is a little bit of a kind of a sweet apricot-y vibe to this fragrance. There's also tea, there's bergamot, there's that orchid, jasmine, rose, freesia, there's orange flower, and there's patchouli, musk, and vanilla. And I just love this fragrance, you guys. I will always love this fragrance. This is a #1 for me in my collection, and I do think that my partner really loves it. And I think that this goes over well in most occasions, most dates, most guys. That's just my feeling. So the rest of the perfumes, you guys can tell it's been a week for me. The rest of the perfumes or fragrances, let's not combine the two words, that I'm going to share with you are ones he's actually told me, like when he's smelled my entire collection, they were ones that he rated like consciously, he verbalized to me that he liked them. He rated them like really good perfumes. So this is the only one that I'm kind of going off of assumptions, but this is the first one on our list. This is Flower Bomb from VIKTOR and ROLF. So the next one on today's list is Jean Paul Gaultier Scandale. This is, or Scandal, however you like to say it. This is a very popular perfume. Very iconic for the legs that are the lid on the bottle. And this perfume, you guys, is a relatively new one to my collection. This is one that I don't particularly, I'm not like head over heels in love with it, but it is really growing on me. It is incredibly strong. This is a beeswax and honey perfume first and foremost. It does open a little bit citrusy and a little bit fruity. There's a little bit of blood orange and mandarin orange in there. And there's also some floral notes, but the floral notes are very dulled down or overtaken or kind of hidden by that super powerful beeswax and honey that's in here. So this is a very sweet perfume. It has monster performance. If you have smelled this one, and if you know, you just know. This is a crazy performing perfume, and my partner loves this one. Like every time he smells it, he just, you can tell, it's obvious in his reaction that he really likes this. And I think that this is overall considered to be a pretty sexy perfume. It also does have some caramel, some patchouli, and some licorice. And like I told you guys before, if I spray lightly and I do just a very light fine mist on my arm, this becomes not only softer, but also even a little bit classy, even sophisticated. I start to pick up on those floral notes. I really pick up on the caramel that's in here, and then it's more tolerable. If I do too strong, like if I spray too much of this too close to my face, it becomes almost suffocating and I can't do it. So it's a perfume that I'm sort of starting to like. Haven't really had much of a chance to wear it. I did just purchase this a couple weeks ago, so I haven't really had much of a chance to test it out or wear it for a date night or anything. This is definitely not for me an office-friendly perfume. I also work in healthcare, so this would definitely not be something I would ever dare to venture to wear to work. I think I would be sent home. But it's a good perfume, and I think that men really like it, and yeah, my partner vouches for that. He thinks it is a very, very sexy perfume. So the third one on our list is Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush CHEIROSA 62, and this is a pistachio salted caramel fragrance, and this one is kind of going off of assumptions, but also going off of how my partner has responded when I have worn this around him, and he absolutely loves this fragrance, you guys. So my first experience wearing this with him, I was actually wearing the lotion version of this, like the Boom Boom cream, and I was actually layering it with the 39, which is the Coco Cabana, and those two together smell incredible. If you layer them together, the two body creams, it is phenomenal. It smells so darn good. Honestly, I don't think there's a better mixture of lotion. His response when I was wearing this lotion combined with the 39, he basically just went crazy, and he said that he thought that I smelled so soft and so good, and I don't know what it is about this scent profile, but guys just really seem to like it. This has notes of pistachio, almond, heliotrope, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, salt, and sandalwood, and the two main notes that you get out of this is that caramel and that vanilla, and then you get the nuttiness, and the jasmine is kind of in the background. It is a little bit salty, but not super salty. It does have a bit of a salted skin. You guys, I just love the way this smells so much. I wish that the eau de parfum version of this was better performing, because the eau de parfum, like the perfume version of this, really has terrible performance. You are much better off going with the cream and going with the body spray. I made that mistake. I bought the perfume earlier on, and I ended up letting it go because I literally couldn't smell it on myself after about 20 minutes. It was just really, really weak. But this is the way to go, you guys. It's so affordable. It's like $25 for a, what is this, 100 ml, 90 ml bottle, and it gets the job done. This is great for like Netflix and chill, evenings in, wearing to bed. I love this, you guys. This is so good. You could wear this to the gym. You could wear this anytime, anywhere, really, if you want to smell good. It's also not super strong. It's not overpowering. So the next one, you guys, is from Chanel, and this is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. This is the Eau de Toilette. I think you could probably go with either the Eau de Toilette or the Eau de Parfum for the purposes of what this is for today's video. I think that either one would be great. The reason that I have the Eau de Toilette and that I think my partner loves it is because it is just a little bit fresher. It does have a little bit more of a citrusy component to it, and for some reason men do seem to like fresh scents on women. Not all of the fresh perfumes, but for some reason the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue and the Chanel Chance Eau Tendre seem to go over really, really well with guys. This is one that when my partner smelled it, he literally was like, oh yeah, that smells so good. And I don't know what it is about this perfume, you guys. Men just seem to really, really, really like this on women. I do not know what it is. It's not your typical like sweet berry, vanilla, caramel. It's not your typical what you would consider a sexy nighttime perfume. This is a like daytime, anywhere, any time of day, fresh daytime scent. Very pleasant. Oh, it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful perfume. It has quince, it has grapefruit, it has hyacinth, jasmine, and in the base you have musk, iris, vanilla. You guys, somebody get me a cup of coffee. Virginia cedar and amber. And this is such, I'm still laughing at myself. This is such a beautiful, soft, pleasant, pretty fragrance. And it does smell sophisticated. And there is something about it, I don't know what it is, but men just love it. I think this is universal. I challenge you to find a guy who does not like the way this smells on a woman. And yeah, there's something about it. My boyfriend loves this. Can't go wrong. Again, I think this would be more of a daytime scent, but not what I would choose for like a date night. But still, if you want to smell amazing, this is a great one. You really cannot go wrong with it. You guys, sometimes I still I fantasize about having like a signature scent, or I fantasize about having a small perfume tray with like 10 perfumes, you know, like a normal person, like a tray with like some flowers and some jewelry and like a Byredo and a Jo Malone and a Chanel. It's not going to happen for me though. I just love perfume too much and I just love collecting them, so it's not going to happen. But this would be one of them. This is that perfect like signature scent perfume that men just really seem to like. So the next one, you guys, is one that I haven't had for very long. This is Haute Couture from Givenchy Eau de Parfum. There is an Eau de Parfum and an Eau de Toilette. I've seen a lot of people say that they prefer the Eau de Toilette because it is a little bit less ashy compared to this one, which I'll talk about in a minute. My issue with the Eau de Toilette is that the performance is terrible, I think. At least the newer formulation, the performance is awful. I feel like I spray it and it's gone. Also, I feel like the Eau de Parfum has a much better, it not only has better performance, but it has more character. It just has more depth, it has more richness, it has more body. This is an incredible perfume, you guys. This used to be my signature scent when I was 21 years old. I went through an entire bottle of it, and I remember everybody and their dog had this perfume. You couldn't go anywhere without smelling Haute Couture when it first came out. So this is a sweet, kind of a spicy, woody fragrance. There's raspberry as one of your main notes. There's a little bit of orange and bergamot in the opening. In the middle, you have pepper, vetiver, and magnolia. In the base, you have sandalwood, amber, and musk. Let me take the cap off. And this is one that my boyfriend newly has started going bonkers over. It is so good, you guys. This is a mature, sophisticated, classy, elegant woman who is dressed up looking very, very sexy. She's got on a really nice little black dress or some sort of a nice little cocktail dress. And she's gone out either to a lounge or a piano bar or something like that. And it's the end of the night and she's gone home. And she has that sort of a residual leftover sort of ashy, smoky, I want to say residue, but that sounds awful, but like that lingering smell in her hair, on her clothing, on her skin. It smells a little bit stale. It smells almost like stale raspberries and ashes, but in the best way possible. This does not smell like cigarette smoke. This does not smell like, it's not off-putting. We'll just put it that way. It's not off-putting. It's very sweet, very enjoyable. I absolutely love it. I have been making this my scent of the day lately, and I've been just loving this, you guys. You can't really tell. There is a little bit of a dent in there. I haven't had it for that long. Absolutely love this, you guys. I'm so glad. I was trying to sell this for the longest time, and I never did find it at home, and I'm so glad that it didn't sell, because after I showed it to my partner and I saw his response and he told me how much he loved this, I was so glad that I didn't sell it. And I don't know about you guys, but if you get a good response from the person you're dating out of a perfume, doesn't it make you want to wear it more often? Like if somebody tells me I smell good, it makes me like that perfume even more. So the next one is one that I've had in my collection for quite a long time. This is PACO Rabanne Olympea. I'm not a huge PACO Rabanne fan. I don't have any other PACO Rabanne fragrances in my collection. I've had a couple of hauls with PACO Rabanne that a lot of them ended up being misses. This was one of my best blind buys of all time. I bought this in the beginning of the pandemic when everything closed and they took all the testers off the shelves. This was one of the very first perfumes that I blind purchased, and I am head over heels. I loved it then and I love it now. This is a salty vanilla fragrance, and again, this is one that when I showed it to my partner, he loved it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, and it's quite unique. I don't know of any other perfume that smells just like this one. This is a very distinct scent. It's a very strong scent. I do prefer this over the Intense. The Intense wasn't really an intense version of this. The Intense was just a little bit more vanilla and ambery, but it wasn't quite as like zesty and zingy, and it wasn't really an intense version of this. I do wish that they would actually make an intense version of this, because if you could give me this with like even more potency, that would be perfect. So this has water jasmine, ginger flower, and green mandarin, and you definitely do get that ginger in the opening. It is just so like zesty and zingy and energizing and loud and bright. I just love it. And then in the middle you have salt and vanilla, and in the base you have ambergris, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. And it's just a phenomenal, phenomenal fragrance, and I love it so much. This is definitely backup bottle worthy. Like if I ever did cull down my collection to my top like 20 perfumes that I wanted to keep forever and ever, this would have to be on it. I will never not love this. And it might not be like the classiest perfume in the world or the most sophisticated, but it is bold, it is strong, it is feminine, it is super sexy, and yeah, my boyfriend loves it. This is perfect for any time in the summertime, dates in the summertime, dates anytime. It's a great perfume. You cannot go wrong with it. Super, super sexy. And the final one on this list is Gold Couture from Viva La Juicy, or Juicy Couture. I'm sure that you guys knew this one was coming. If you watch my channel, you already know. So this is definitely hands down, without a doubt, no questions asked, my boyfriend's favorite perfume out of my whole collection. Actually, I think this one and Chanel Chanso Tendre would be the two top favorite. This one for evening and Chanso Tendre for daytime. Again, this is not a sophisticated perfume. This is not, I feel like this is a little young for me even. And I'm a young, like, playful person. Like, I think I'm playful at heart, you know, but this is still a very young, almost juvenile smelling perfume, and I just don't care. I'm gonna pull this off as long as I can possibly get away with it. So this is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. This is a berry, caramel, and vanilla fragrance. This has notes of wild berries in the opening. In the middle, you have honeysuckle and jasmine. And in the base, you have caramel, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. I think the bottle is super cute. How cute is this bottle? I mean, let's be honest, if this had just come out, if this was a new release, people would be going crazy over it. So let's not pretend like this isn't good, okay? There's a lot of people out there who still like this. Yeah, it's super fun. It has like this super fun, playful cap with like the lace bow. And yeah, this is just a very sweet, feminine caramel scent. And I know that there's a lot of other caramel vanilla perfumes that are a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more mature, a little bit classier. I don't really care, because you know what, you guys? The honest truth is nobody does it quite the way Viva La Juicy does it. No one does it quite the way Viva La Juicy does it. It's just a great perfume. And if I ever am having like an intimate night with my partner or a date night, and I really want to be super seductive, I don't think about those really bold, dark, deep, intense, you know, crazy $500 niche perfumes. I just grab my simple little Gold Couture, and it does the trick every time. He loves this. He goes crazy over this. I think it's kind of universal. Most men, I would say, like the way that this smells on a woman. I just love it. And I don't think that that says anything bad about the man. I don't think it says anything about their taste. I think my partner is quite affluent and has very good taste. You know, he's a very classy man. But the fact of the matter is, this is just a very sexy, enticing, sweet, feminine fragrance. And that's what men like. Men like us to smell feminine, just like we want them to smell masculine and strong and sexy as well. So yeah, that is the last one on the list, and this is arguably definitely in the #1 spot. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing these perfume choices from my partner. And please let me know down below, if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whoever, let me know what their absolute favorite perfume is to smell on you, or favorite fragrance to smell on you. I'm really excited to see what people have to say. I always think it's so interesting to hear what everyone's partners love on them. It always gives me ideas for the future. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye for now.